Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala syarafil anbiya il-mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Alhamdulillah, we are continuing our program on our free life coach training for the ummah throughout the world, insyaAllah. Remember, this is our initiative, Dawah Initiative, to reach out to all our young people, especially, or retirees, community workers, ustaz, to give them the necessary skill of coaching, counseling and mentoring. So you go to our website and go to our this YouTube channel and you can have all that. And remember, our approach is very good, based on positive Islamic psychology, based on our book. Alright, so we have our book, Positive Islamic Psychology. Alright, this book. Alright, which you're going to have an e-book version soon. You go to our website, inshallah, you have a full e-book, this 600 plus page, plus the full e-book in Bahasa Indonesia. So if you are from Indonesia, you can go through this book in Bahasa Indonesia. Inshallah, we'll translate into other languages like Turkish language, Urdu, and so on until we reach the world. Alright, so our approach to coaching is based on positive Islamic psychology, which is we start with motivation, then coaching, then mentoring, then counseling. So these are the 4 levels in which each and every one of you will have the opportunity to hone your skills, because it's very important in Islam that when we do something, we must at the end, the knowledge that this is necessary for us to be able to reach out. And especially in this modern world, there's so many calamities on the ummah. It is important that we have to remove this whole idea of parochialism, the whole idea of exclusivism, the whole idea of sectarianism. Alright, we have to work together. All Muslims, whoever say the kalimah shahadah, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, is our brothers and sisters. We must bring them together, work together, whether their worldview is different from us. For example, I'm come from the Shafi'i school, Ahli Sunnah wal Jama'ah. Malaysia, Indonesia, we are all Shafi'is, but that doesn't mean that we cannot work with the Malikis or the Hanbalis or the Hanafis or the Shia or the whatever. Because in this 21st century, this 1.7 billion Muslims must face the challenges that is going to affect all humanity. And not only that, we must work together with other religion, because they are also under fire. Our brothers and sisters in the Christendom, they are facing a lot of problems with their family structure. Alright, those in other religion also. So it's important that we bring together this whole sense of Islam for the universe, which is this deen is all about. Alright, so it's important that we know how to go about with it, and I've given you the growth model, coaching growth model, which GROWTH, which is goals. G is for goal setting, R is for reality check, O is for obstacles and option, W is for will, free will and way forward, T is for tactics, and now I'm going to finish this, habits, H for habits. So it's very important that we understand how we are going to frame and help our coachee or our client, but it all ends up with good habits, positive worldview, positive thinking. Everything is positive, but naturally, you mean you are delusional, you say everything is positive? In pain and suffering, we still can be positive. There are many ways and very approach. And our great scholars, our great teachers, especially Hujjatul Islam, Al-Imam Ghazali, may Allah be pleased with him, he has given the whole framework of how we can be positive. So when we talk about positive psychology, it's not a newfangled thing. It is the way of life of our great scholars. It's a way of life of being concerned with what concerns us in terms of what we need to do for ourselves, because now we are being distracted. Our habits is all topsy-turvy, and our young people cannot even, they have ADHD, they cannot even focus for 5 minutes. That's why videos more than 5 minutes is not taken up by them. So once we lose our ability to be able to navigate this world, then we'll become just mere slaves to the pawn of consumerism, greedy entrepreneurs, global companies, and then they are in the process of just gobbling up everything, destroying this planet. They don't care, damn, what is going to happen to the future of humanity. But we, who believes in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who knows that we have to face the challenges of this 21st century, we will then frame a very positive approach to Islam, and the best way to approach it is, inshallah, is for all of us to have some sense of understanding of the nature of human psychology. That's why we have this book, Post-Islamic Psychology, and what we need to do is to try to frame within ourselves first, all right, the good habits that we are going to discuss. So once I complete this whole coaching model of GROWTH, we have a framework for you to study and then apply, and inshallah in many other videos in the future we will then be able to help you out now to navigate, because we have completed 135 videos on motivation. You go to Islamic Motivation PIP, is there. We are finishing the coaching module, and then inshallah I'll finish the mentoring module, then the counseling module, and by then we are ready to inshallah implement this globally with the grace and the mercy of Allah, knowing that we are trying to do something good in the hope that we carry this deen through the travels, the trials, the tribulation, the difficulties that every one of us face, every one of our ummah face, until we can reach out and bring a good and deep understanding of this beautiful way of life of La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, always living in ihsan, iman, ihsan and Islam, and always knowing that we are created to be the vice-children of God on this earth, striving to make ourselves good, helping others to be good, and making the world good.